hero items, merchant coins, hero resources, emeralds, and pet supplies. Chaos cores, I'm not sure why that's there. But the main thing is obviously getting the new hero, Kayla.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Now, about Kayla. I'm in love with the aesthetic of Kayla. There's something about the weapons and the hair. I think it's the hair, actually, that I really like. It reminds me a lot of a female Elmir aesthetically. And while, you know, their gameplay is going to be a little different, a little opposite, actually, there's a lot of similarities between her and Zhu and Qingmao and a lot of other stuff. So my first impressions on her is it's going to be interesting. She has this whole immolation aura, this immolation mark thing. If this ends up being a debuff and Sebastian can remove it, then obviously Sebastian's going to be a good counter to Kayla. Everybody kind of uses Sebastian anyway. But if she can use Biscuits, the amount of times that she can apply this mark, Biscuit is going to be insane on Kayla. Just absolutely bonkers. Kayla is going to be like this amazing ode to Serenity stripper. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So for those of you that don't know, burn effects in Hero Wars apply a pure damage over time effect that ticks. She's got a couple of abilities that, that increases this. One of her abilities will expire them all and do all of the damage all at once, which is a nice little bursty thing. But her marquee ability, her blue ability, is an interesting passive ability. Whenever possessed by fire happens at the beginning of every fight, at the beginning of a fight, she uses this ability. She jumps to the back. According to Andrew, the community manager, she actually jumps to the midline. So we have Lilith, Dorian, and Orion. She's obviously behind Dorian and Lilith, so she's in the back line, right? I don't know. He said that she jumps to the midline. Anyway, it looks like she jumps to the back line. She jumps to the back line, and everybody turns to face her. She does some damage to the rearmost enemy. She's going to shut down Martha from the very beginning, right? From any player that uses Martha will, the first few seconds of the fight, Martha will do no healing at all. And obviously she's going to turn Dante, right? Turning Dante is going to be huge. She's going to take a hit or two from Dante, and because she's not actively hitting Dante, but the other the other allies on your team are, Dante will still be able to use his ultimate. Dante's going to hit her once or twice, and her Violet ability, which is whenever her health gets low, she jumps back, and she gets heightened armor and magic defense. Let's see. Anyway, whenever she jumps back over here, she gets a spike in armor and magic defense to presumably keep her alive in her weakened state. Your allies heal her back up, and then once she's above a certain threshold, she's going to jump back over again. So she's a interesting backline targeting hero, kind of like Zhu. Physical damage plus pure damage, kind of like a physical attacking Heidi almost. She's going to turn Dante, and she's going to be a little bit of an annoyance to those backlines, potentially dropping the enemy Dorians quick, chewing into Dorian Iris in the backline pretty quick. And since it is physical damage, she's still going to cause dodge heroes to gain a lot of energy really fast. And obviously, if these little marks right here, these little icons, if these are marks like Mark of Water or any of the other debuffs in the game, Sebastian will be able to remove those. So Sebastian will be a soft counter for her. They'll reduce her damage output. But the longer that she stays in the back, the more Dante is not hitting your team. And so I thought that was kind of fun. Beyond that, she is a physical attack artifact weapon. You can see up in the top left-hand corner, she's using a physical attack artifact weapon. Obviously, none of these other heroes are using physical attack. Martha and Astaroth are both armor. I see somebody asked about if she's strength or agility. I think that she's a strength-based hero, but I don't have any confirmation on that yet. I love her. I think she's fantastic. I think she's absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, I already have Kark and Zhu and Isaac and Iris. I've already got, a little bit of Yasmin, a little bit of Ishmael. I don't really need another physical attacking hero, but I think she's going to be a lot of fun. I think she's pretty cool, and she is a December hero, and typically Winterfest heroes are a little stronger than average. I don't know if Kayla is the stronger than average hero, or if her friend Aiden is her counterpart. And we don't really know anything about him, them, whatever, just yet. But I absolutely love the aesthetic of these two heroes. I think they both are incredibly cool looking. Incredibly cool looking. I hope that they're both individually strong. The twins have a problem in that you really need both of them to be together. Otherwise, on their own, they're not really as good. They're still good. Lars by himself and Krista by herself is still okay, but not really good, you know? But there are other heroes in the game that apply burn effects. While we're discussing other burn effects, let's quickly chat about that. There are two very prominent heroes that apply burn effects already, and neither of them, first of all, you have Qing Mao, summons a dragon spirit that hits the nearest enemy 3 times, burning them for 5 seconds. This does not apply a debuff, and it is a pure damage over time. This doesn't work with Kayla, and the other one is Daredevil, and there may be another one now that I think about it, but the other one is Daredevil. Her Thirst for Blood ability ignores armor of enemies that are set on fire by Daredevil specifically. This does not work with Kayla and potentially Aiden either. I think that they should. I suggested it to the community managers that this would be a really cool way to boost the playability of Daredevil. I know a lot of people like Qing Mao a lot, so I don't think that she's struggling to find some use cases, but I think Daredevil could definitely use a little bit of help. And we don't have any confirmation exactly where Kayla is standing, although she stands a little further. Let's see. I don't remember for sure, and even though she is a melee fighter, she stands a little bit further back behind the tanks. And then when she is healed up, she usually jumps to the enemy backline again. Yeah. Yep. Faceless will be my friend against Kayla when she jumps to the other side. Yep. Faceless will counter Kayla's jump over for sure. For sure.